If you are a crypto beginner and you want to get involved into airdrops, this is your video. The easiest airdrops you can participate in are on the Cosmos ecosystem. Cosmos is the easiest because you just need to get your coins from an exchange, move them to your personal wallet, which can be Kepler or Leap, and stake them. Super easy. I'm saying that because most of the other ecosystems are far more complicated in terms of airdrop qualifications, maintaining liquidity, using robots or following tech-savvy tasks. Definitely not for beginners. But when we talk about Cosmos, things are pretty straightforward. On your screens here, you see the Cosmos ecosystem. It's growing and it will receive a lot of incredible attention in 2024 and 2025, especially if we get the bull cycle. To the left here, you see the tokens which will be subject of this video, and those are the tokens which I believe have the greatest potential. And now let's continue about the ecosystem and why there is a lot of potential. I want to show you a short list of projects that have not announced, or they have announced but not released their tokens yet. So all those projects here, they don't have, or they have announced airdrops, or they are currently into an airdrop stage. And this is just a short list. The full list is like 2-3 times bigger, and there will be also new projects coming in. So you can alone recognize that the potential of the Cosmos ecosystem is quite great. Now, not all of them will do airdrops, but most of them will, because it's the no-brainer way to get targeted traffic / potential clients on board the project. Just think about it and why they all do airdrops. If you're launching a Cosmos ecosystem project, what clients do you want? You want clients who are into Cosmos, who love the ecosystem and believe in it. And who are those clients? Well, those who buy and hold and stake their tokens. And that's why most of the projects do airdrops, and those airdrops are distributed among the stakers of the main ecosystem tokens. Now, before we start with the video, keep in mind that subscribing to the channel is kind of a big thing for me. Therefore, do it if you want, and it will be highly appreciated. Okay, first we're going to discuss and talk about my recommendations. Now, that's what I do. It's a bit of an overkill and obviously not a financial advice. It's just what I'm doing. You should do your own additional research to determine what's best for you, okay? So those are my staking recommendations for optimal performance. 25 plus Atom, 25 plus TIA, 10 plus Injective, 160 Osmo, 50 plus Kuji, 250 plus Say. That's around 2k per wallet. It can be Kepler or Leap. And that's for the overkill, as I said. Next recommendation will be regarding the validators. Try to choose between the top 5 and the top 40, split between 2 validators or more if the amount is bigger, of course. Regarding the actual validators, those are the ones which I'm usually using, but you can go to minscan.io and all the projects have their own hubs and you can check the validators pretty much. So go to Cosmos, go to validators here, and here you can check all the validators. And something very important here, no centralized exchanges as validators. So Coinbase, Binance, Kraken, just, avoid them. This is TSUOD. It's a well-known YouTuber which is covering the Cosmos ecosystem. I use him quite often. And what you should do once you're doing your research here is also check self-bound tokens here. Make sure the validator also has, his share inside. Commission is important. 5% is kind of okay. 4-5% is kind of okay. But yeah, it's always good to do some research, okay? Those are the ones which we'll be using while we are doing the examples. Now, regarding how to increase your airdrop chances, I'm gonna provide few examples here, and we're gonna cover them as well during the video afterwards. So voting on governance is very good. Adding up to your staking like 2% more every 2-3 weeks will increase the chances. Obviously, bigger the amount, the bigger the chances. Having few wallets also helps. Stake TIA on Milky Way zone for Milk TIA. Stake Say on Kryptonite also will help. Providing liquidity on Osmosis, 1k plus volume. That's kind of per week, honestly, but it can be done manually. That's why I have it here. And from few addresses, it's also help. And this is for the overkill of the overkill NFTs. If you obtain and hold some NFTs, that will also increase your chances for additional airdrops. But as I said, this is the overkill of the overkill because it's going to put more weight on your investment. And it's kind of thing only for people with big pockets and, having money sitting out. You don't know what to do with the money, well, you can put them into some NFTs. Now, that's the overkill. And regarding the expectations about returns, This is if we don't see the bull cycle, like 12k per wallet, that's 6x for, you know, holding, just buying some tokens and holding them. I think that's quite fair. But the interesting part is if we see the bull cycle, and that's where it becomes to start interesting, because we should see at least 20x returns, which is around 40k per account, and that will be coming from 5-10x airdrop and rewards and 5-10x from the token price increase. And that's just for buying and holding tokens. If that's not easy, I don't know what it is. Now, regarding the average pockets and what most of the people do when they're staking, this is usually what they do. Around 1k per wallet. And as I said, this is the average staker, and they do have high chance of airdrop rewards as well. Up here, this is for the overkill, okay? This is for the overkill. So this is what the average people do. 1k per wallet, like kind of average split between Atom, Tia, Injective, Osmo, and Kuji. I don't know why I don't have it here. So that's the average allocation. And for wall pockets, don't get discouraged, okay? But here, if you have like $200 per wallet or one wallet, just focus on Atom and Tia, or focus on Atom and Injective, split the amount between them and just take it. And as I said, don't worry, because we have plenty of people who report recent airdrop claims using small amounts such as $50, $100. Do not get discouraged, okay? If you don't have the big bags, well, your bags will grow, just be patient about it. So start with $100 or $200, whatever, split between Atom and Tia, and stake them, and after 2, 3, 4 weeks, if you have, you know, $50 more, do the same, split between the two, add on your staking. That will improve the activity as well. So that's the way, and just be patient, and your balance will grow, and you might get lucky and get some crazy airdrop as well, because the chance is real and the chance is there. As I said, we have plenty of stories, people turning $300 worth of tokens into 100k. Okay, so the chance is there. Okay, moving on now, how to make your money work for you. This is the examples which we are going to talk about. Let me add Milk Tea, and we're gonna show also Milk Tea, Say, and Osmosis. I'm gonna add here in real time because I don't know, I didn't finish here for some reason, this text. So you have to get tokens, create wallet, move your tokens to the wallet. I'm going to show you how to get the address, so there is no confusion there. I'm going to show you a swap. I'm going to show you how to stake, validators, vote, which is important, how to unstake, and explain the walk period, Milk, TSA, and Osmosis. Okay, let's go. So first thing, you have to go on centralized exchange and buy the amount you want from the tokens. You can also buy only Atom and just use the swap function to get the rest of the tokens, or you can buy them all and just move them to your personal wallet. Now, your personal wallet can be Kepler or can be a Leap wallet. I'll show you both. This is Kepler, and we'll do some staking on both of them. This is Leap, and they're both very easy to operate with. So once you get your tokens on Binance or Bybit, I don't know, I use those usually. Link in the description. If you don't have an account, you can use the link in the description and go create a centralized exchange account and obtain the tokens. And then you have to download and install the wallet, and make sure to save your key phrases on at least 2 spots so you don't lose them if something happened with one of the spots. Just be protective with your funds, okay? Then with Leap wallet, you have to, you know, pick the chain you want to transfer from. For example, if you want to transfer your Atom, then click to receive, grab your address here, you know, transfer your coins. Kepler pretty similar. Go deposit, Cosmos, copy the link, you know, transfer your funds. If you transfer only Atom, you can go to the swap function here and, you know, pick Atom at the top. And then, for example, you want to get some NIA, just press the amount here, you know, next. Approve the transaction, wait for the transaction to happen, and you just swap Atom for Tia, okay? So you can have both. That's if you want to, you know, buy only Atom and transfer it to your wallet. On a quick note, for Say, I'm using Compass Wallet, and it's by Leap, so it's the same interface. You can go install that as well and move your Say into your Compass Wallet. So we have shown how to swap. And also on Kepler, you have your dashboard here, where you can use your desktop here and see all your tokens and your staking and pretty much everything, which you can also do on Leap wallet as well. Now, how to stake? We'll stake Atom here via the dashboard, and then we're gonna stake something else via the wallet. So let's take Atom. We're gonna choose the validator here. You can search, and I'm gonna use stake C2. Click on the validator you want, go stake the amount. I'm gonna for the purpose of the video, I'm gonna stake 5 quickly, and then I'm gonna add to the position. Then the wallet will pop up. You're gonna approve your transaction and you're gonna wait. Transaction successful. And what's very important here as well is to vote on the governance. And now here on staking, you can see your staking with which validator, etc. And now what's important here is that you have to vote also, as you can see. And how to do that? You go on governance, and if you have a staking, you will be able to vote. If you don't have a staking, you cannot vote. In this case here, we don't have an active voting, but we'll do example with the other coins because they have voting currently. Let's do one more staking example here so we can show the voting. We'll choose injective this time. And we have Black Panther here. This is something which I haven't talked about in the video thus far, but we're gonna do it now just so you can know. Once you dive into the airdrops, you figure that out anyway. But some projects, Black Panther, this project is a project on injective, and some projects do require you, in order to qualify for their airdrop, they do require you to stake with specific validators. So in this case, if you're chasing Black Panther, you want to qualify for their airdrop, you have to delegate with this particular validator. Therefore, if you see delegate for, to claim the airdrop, that's for a reason. And if you want to participate in the Black Panther airdrop, you should delegate a little bit with this validator as well, which we'll actually do now for the purpose of example. And we're getting the warning here, which is important warning, honestly. They kind of encourage you to stake with the other validators, not the top 10, so you can improve the decentralization. That's why it's okay to do some research about validators and pick someone between the top 10 and top 40, for example. For the purpose of the video, we're gonna continue staking here. I'm gonna stake 1.5 here, and then I'm gonna add on the stake. This is the purpose of for the purpose of the video here. Wait for the transaction, approve the transaction, wait for the staking to go through, and transaction is successful. Now you can do a quick search here, injective, press on the ecosystem, and you can see our staking here with Black Panther, so we can qualify for that airdrop as well. And for this particular wallet, I'm gonna choose probably 2 more validators and split the amount between them. Now to show you the vote, because injective you have some active voting. Now, if you have a staking, you can vote. If you don't, you cannot vote. So you go to governance, you click to what's voting, and you click vote. And now you choose your choice. In this case, we're gonna vote yes. We're gonna confirm here, approve the transaction, and that's it. Our vote is done. So it's important to be active on the governance, and I'll do all the votes later on as well. And this is our staking here. Now let's go to Leap Wallet a little bit, and we're gonna do a staking through the wallet extension here. So how to do it here, you open your Leap Wallet, you go to staking, you stake, choose the validator. Let's choose Everstake for this one. It's a quick one, and press the amount, review the transaction, and then stake tier. Wait for the transaction, for the delegation to happen, and we're done. And here we can go to governance as well. There are no active proposals currently, but once they appear, you can see them there and you can vote. Let me show you a quick example here with something else. We have some Koji here, so we're gonna stake them. We're gonna use golden ratio, and we're gonna go for and review and stake them. And if you go to governance here, as you can see, there are proposals. Well, I did vote for everything here, but the process is pretty simple. You choose vote, you choose your choice and press, approve the transaction, and that's it. Now, regarding the unstaking here, if you want to unstake, you click on your staking and then you press unstake. But there is a warning here that your funds will be locked for 21 days and then you are going to automatically receive them. So keep that in mind, that your staking will be actually locked for 21 days. Something important to know is that if you, press unstake here, we're going to do it for the sake of example, then you can actually cancel your unstaking if you, at some point decide that you don't want to unstake, and you'll be able to do that for the 21 days. So if you unstake but then you see some positive news and you want to revert that decision, you can cancel your unstaking and pretty much approve the transaction again. Yeah, you will pay for fees, but your staking will return again. So that's something important to know. Now let's do Milky Way. Okay, for this one you want TIA. So you have to connect wallet. In this case, we're gonna connect Leap Wallet, and you see your tier here. So you can stake your tier here and obtain Milk tier. So let's stake it. You have to approve the transaction. Of course, it's appearing on the other screen. So approve the transaction here. And this is something additional which you can do for additional rewards, and it's good thing to do. So stake your tier and you're gonna receive milk tier. So if you go to withdraw now, you can see you can also do claims when you have claims, and we can see our milk tier here, and withdraw is free if you are willing to wait 24 days, or you can withdraw immediately. Now in our wallet we can see our milk tier. We have to navigate to osmosis, and this is our milk tier now, and we have worth of $50 milk tier. And what we can do with that is the next thing which we can do to improve our airdrop chances is go on osmosis, which is up osmosis.zone, and we can actually use our milk tier here and provide liquidity. Okay, so currently we have milk tier and tier here, and it's supercharged, and you can use that. Okay, I don't know when you are going to be watching this video, but if it's in the recent days, you can do that. I don't know how it's going to be in the future, but currently if you use your milk tier here. Okay, so that's it with Milky Way and osmosis. It's quite simple, that's why I'm showing you. Now let's do SAY, and that's pretty much it. For SAY, as I said, you need a wallet to move your SAY there. Then you have to connect your wallet. In this case, we're using Compass Wallet. In order to stake, you have to go to app.say.io, go to staking, choose a validator. I'm gonna do Everstake because I have one active there. Then you have to press delegate. You choose the amount. In this case, we're gonna do 30 for the sake of example. You press delegate, you approve your transaction, and that's it. Then you wait for your delegation. And then in your delegation, you can see your delegation. You can claim your rewards once they grow, of course. And that's for SAY. And before we finish the video, we're going to do also osmosis. For example, we're going to go to stake. We're going to pick osmosis. We're going to choose validator. Take C2 in this case, stake, continue anyway. I'm going to do 25 real quick, approve, wait for the transaction to process. Let's go to osmosis, and we can see our staking here. Go to governance because there is some stuff to vote here. Press vote, yes, confirm, and yeah. And that's pretty much it. Obtain the tokens, move them to your wallet, stake them, vote on the governance. If you want to do some additional stuff with Milky Way and osmosis, yeah, you can do that. If not, still chances are quite high. So that's it with this video. I hope you like it. Use the comment section if you have questions. Subscribe to the channel if you see any value, and I'll see you all with the next one.